Hey, Kyla, can you bring me ice, please? Thank you. Anyone? Any flavor is good. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Greetings. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I know some of you are at work. I'm just chilling on this beautiful day. I want to talk about something that's very important: how to let go. I think this is something I've been asked many times: how to let go. Thank you, boo. You're welcome. How y'all doing though? Before I start, how y'all doing? Hey Lisa, hey Miss Elliott, how you doing? Good to see you as always. La Franz, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You start with them questions. Are we talking about something else and you just come on? Why does my boyfriend of 10 years not want to get married? Because he doesn't want to get married. Why does my boyfriend of 10 years does not want to get married? Why do you wait for 10 years to get married and to somebody who show you that they want to get married? Right? Hey Joanne, how you doing? The question is not why does my boyfriend of 10 years not want to get married, is why are you staying with a man who don't want to get married to you? I think that's the better question. Now, when you turn the question around, I want you to answer the question. Why are you staying with a man who refused to marry you after 10 years? Don't ask about what the man is doing. Ask about what you are doing. Ask about why you are doing it. What's up, Perpetual? Long time to see. Seriously, right? I'm drinking an ice. It's an ice drink. I didn't take marriage into consideration until now. Then, now that you want to do it, he have a choice. Hey, Miranda, the man has a choice. He doesn't want to do it. Hey, Naomi, how you doing? I know that he doesn't want to do it after 10 years. The question is, what if we can just do this one thing? Remove the other person. Stop asking about the other person. Hey, Stoic, and look at ourselves and see why we are doing what we are doing. We'll have all the answers. Seriously, because I think we put, hey, Grace, I think we put too much emphasis on the other person. Sometimes one of the best things to do, right, is remove everyone else from the picture and let the choice be yours. Let the reality be yours. Let you see your role in what you are doing. Listen, here's the deal. Here's the truth. A lot of us, we have a lot of contribution to our own suffering. We contribute many stuff in our own suffering. And so instead of asking, why does the men of 10 years who I've been with don't want to marry me? You have to turn the question around. Why am I staying with a man after 10 years and not getting married, especially when that is what I want? When you can answer the question, you'll know what to do next. Seriously, hey Sunshine, you will know what to do next. You will know what to do next. Because you know, I think we try to make excuses. When I've been with him for so long, dated him for so long, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's your choice. You know, the thing about life, right? Hey, Garden, the thing about life is that you're going to make decisions, and some of them will suck. Some of them will be hard. Some of them will be tough. Some decisions will be tough, but sometimes you're going to have to break your own heart to save your soul. Seriously, you're going to have to break your own heart sometimes to save your own damn soul. You're going to have to break your heart to save your life. Listen, it's a hard decision sometimes, man. For real. Hey, Tracy. Seems like, hey, Sako, how you doing? But you're going to have to break your heart to save your life. It's hard. Sometimes sometimes unfortunately it's the people that we love the most that don't love us back. For real. Yes, I did, but I was kidding. Listen, your soul is gonna be okay. Your heart is not, but your soul is gonna be okay. Your soul is gonna be okay. Sometimes it's some of the people that we love the most. Those are the hardest ones. They are the hardest ones. Yeah, God, for real. Those are the ones that we love the most sometimes. Oh, gosh. Hey, Missy, how you doing? It's hell. Hey, Flora, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. But seriously, man, when you asking those questions about your partner, they teach you the most. They teach you the most about yourself until you're ready to learn from the other side. People who don't love you will teach you the most. People who don't want you teach you a lot. But then when you're ready to learn the other side, it's on, it's on you. Hey, Jamisha, it's really on you. What if he's trying to fix things, but he already hurt you in a relationship? Looks hopeless. Leah, sometimes people make mistakes. People do something stupid. I don't like to call them mistakes. People do some stupid stuff. But after they realize what they have done, they try to help you. I mean, they try to mend their relationship. They're trying to fix it. Now, if you know that you can't forgive, and it takes time, forgiveness and stuff, sometimes that's a hard thing to do. But is it hopeless because you don't want to be fixed or you don't want it to be fixed? Is it hopeless because you're afraid? Is it hopeless because you're afraid to get hurt? Is it hopeless because, I mean, like, if you don't want him, then set him free. Set him free. You gotta set people free, man. Learn to set them free. Because when you set people free, the truth is, that's the only time you will actually set yourself free. You cannot set yourself free if you hold on to things that you don't want or hold on to people that no longer serve you. To set yourself free, you have to set them free first. And when they are free, because a lot of times, a lot of us, we hold people's hostage. We hold a lot of hostages in our heart. We hold people hostage, our ex-husbands, our ex-wives, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, our daddies, our mamas. We hold them hostage. We're still carrying the pain for them. We're still carrying the anger. We're still carrying the resentment. We're still carrying the unforgiveness. We're still carrying a whole bunch of pain for them and suffering for them. And until you set them free, you cannot be free. One thing about this, it works simultaneously. It works simultaneously. If I set them free, I can set myself free. Some of us cannot be free because we are still carrying burdens. We're still carrying people's mistakes. We're still carrying people's suffering. We're still carrying people's pains. We're still carrying people's stuff that they don't even some of the folks don't even carry those things anymore because they have repented and turned the other way. But you're still carrying it because emotionally that's where you're at. Made me realize he was hiding something. Well, yeah. It comes back. If it comes back, it means so much more. What comes back? You mean like if what comes back? The text I sent to my man and the response I get was funny and revealing. I had the same really. Yeah, man. Listen, how does one detach from him while still in the relationship? Why do you want to be in the relationship and detach? To be in a relationship and be detached is like to live a life and not smile, right? To be in a relationship and not detach, undetached, is like eating food and hoping that it has no taste. And as you chew your food, you cover your nose so you won't taste it. It's pointless. You just don't eat the food. Or just enjoy the food. Either one. Hey, sunshine, right? To be in a relationship, right? To be in a relationship and you want to detach is like eating food without swallowing it. So you're still missing the whole thing. I don't think you should do that. He's doing nothing to fix himself. If you fix yourself and he's doing nothing to fix himself, he will don't be your mirror anymore. I'm not sure what that means. But so here's the deal. To be in a relationship, what is detachment? Again, detachment is just your way of removing expectations, of not, having a specific desired outcome, right? That's what detachment is. To not have a specific. Hey, Sky, how you doing? Is to not have specific outcomes of what you desire. So no matter what happens, you are perfectly fine. That's what really detachment means. It means to enjoy completely what you are doing without forcing things to go this way, forcing it to go that way. Eh, yes, Jamisha, sure. They already asked me questions, so you might as well, yeah. It's a day to ask questions. I'll answer questions. Um, Thank you, Odenberger. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, I don't. I wouldn't tell you how to be in a relationship and detach. Is there any way that I can talk to you in private about something important? Yes. Can you go to my website and book a one-on-one session, and then we can talk one-on-one. But you got to book a one-on-one session though. My website is conscious reality with a K, conscious with a K, reality that store. All right. Yeah, Demetria, go ahead and ask it. Yeah, go ahead and ask a question, girl. Girl, you know you can always ask questions. Hey, 937, how you doing? Um, hey, Shanti. Shanti, I always see you live. How you doing? But understand, man. Understand. Thank you, Shanti. Thank you. I appreciate you. I be coming to your live sometimes. You probably don't even notice me. Hey, Trish, how you doing? Thank you, Faces. Thank you. I appreciate you. Is the one-on-one virtual? Yes, it's on Zoom. It's on Zoom. It's on Zoom. Oh, okay. So you see it. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Somebody asked me a question today. Thank you for the gifts, you all. Thank you for the gifts and they helped me. Somebody asked a question today. Let me see you. Sangara, I ain't seen you in a long time. Where you been? Forget your quote. Walk away from with while you still have. Ma'am, listen. You know what? You brought that up. You brought that up. Let's talk about this for a second. You said, I will never forget your quote. Walk away while you still have love. And I think this is why this is one of the most difficult things. Hey, how you doing? A lot of times, a lot of people, because I get this question all the time. People wait for the time when they are tired and drained and frustrated and angry to leave somebody. People do it all the time because you think that you have to be angry to leave. You think that you have to be at your last wit on you. You think that you have to be tired and I'm sick of you and I have resentment in my heart and I have all this, right? You gotta be, and that's the worst time to leave somebody is when you are in that state. Seriously, is when you are in that state. Don't leave after you give your all. Leave when you realize or acknowledge that it's not gonna work, because a lot of times you want to leave. Yeah, a lot of times you want to leave when you are tired and done. When you are tired, it's hard. It's very hard to move. Have you ever been tired before and drained? Hey, Drelluck, if you ever been tired and drained, you realize that you can't go nowhere far. You always come back home. You always come back to what's familiar. Yeah, Shanti, I always stay until you're done. You have to leave while you are still in love. And when I say in love, it doesn't mean, in this superficial feeling of emotion. I'm talking about while you are still in the experience of love, in the embodiment of love. That's the best time to leave because you can go farther. You see, when you leave, when you are in love, the healing part, you can skip that part because you don't need healing anymore. It's hard. But if we can honestly be honest with ourselves, right, Shanti? If we could be honest with ourselves, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, let me get to them questions in a few minutes. If we can be honest with ourselves, when you are tired, when you are drained, when you are frustrated, when you are angry, when you are miserable, man, when you are in that state, you're not leaving for you. You're leaving because your ego. You're leaving because, and so when you leave, you have to heal from that thing that you are carrying. What you are healing from is what you are carrying. You're gonna heal from your own unforgiveness, right? Right? You gotta heal from your own anger. Is that what you gotta heal from? You gotta heal from your own resentment. You gotta heal from your own bitterness. You're not healing from the relationship. You are healing from the things that you are carrying and building within you. And so I'm saying it is best to heal. It's best to leave a situation when you are. Let me ask you the question, right? Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question. Have you ever been with somebody? Have you ever been with somebody that you know for a fact is not gonna work? And it's not because you were angry. It's not because you were bitter. You saw how they move. You saw how they behave. You saw their stuff. But you just know that it's not going to work. Never? Whoo! Hey, Beatrice. A lot of times, you can look at somebody's lifestyle. You can see what they are doing in their livelihood, in their behaviors, their addiction. And you can, this ain't going to work. And this is when you have to be honest. This is when we have to be honest. Hey, Golden Melanin. This is what, and people keep trying, right? But this is when we have to be honest. This is not going to work. If this person's still on the same path, it's not going to work. And so I don't have to get pissed off and angry because a lot of things that you're fighting, that's just who they are. You can't fight who they are. And so this is why you have to leave while you're still in love. You can't leave while you're bitter. You can't leave while you're frustrated. You can't leave while you're tired and drained. And then when you leave, you can't go far because you're already tired and drained. So you always go back. You always try to go back. You always feel sorry. And don't do that. Leave when you are still in a frequency of love, because love is what you need, not anger. Not the relationship, it's love. You don't need the pain, you need love. You don't need anything else but love. So leave while you are still in the frequency or in the vibration of love. Don't let love go. Let the people go, right? Some of you let love go, right? And the people still there. How many times have we let the love go while we hold on to the people still? Many times. When you let go of somebody, is it that you let go of them and keep the love, or keep the love regardless? Don't let go of love. Keep the love. Don't let go of it. Hey, goddess, how you doing? Um, Let me see something. Can you help who you fall in love with? That's a good question. Can you help who you fall in love with? You know, if a person is open and your heart is open, you love. You love very easily. But just because you love easily doesn't mean that you have to do anything with that person that you love, right? Yeah, Shanti, facts. When you see, can you help with who you fall in love with? Now, if you vibrate in the frequency of love, you don't fall in love. I think we fall in love with our own emotions. You don't fall in love with people. You don't fall into a higher vibration, right? You can't fall up, right? You can't fall up the stairs, you know? And if you fall up the stairs, you don't go up. You still slide back down. If you ever fall going up the stairs, you're gonna go back down, right? So you have, right? If you if you fall, right? Think about it. If you going up the stairs and you fall, you're gonna slide down. You don't slide up, because if you slide up, something is off. Something is weird. Some gravitational pull is just awkward. It doesn't work. And so to fall in love is not something that people do. People fall in emotions, right? But sometimes, yes, we use people to ignite our love, right? We use people sometimes to ignite our love because we can't do it on our own. And so we call it falling in love, because I'm using you like how we use our kids to start the fire burning inside of our heart, right? So understand this. Before the person comes, there was no love. Before the person came to your life, love didn't exist. Love wasn't you. You didn't have these feelings. You didn't have these emotions. You didn't have that burning desire inside. The person comes, that feeling comes. If a person brings that feeling, then you are using this person to ignite the experience of love. That's what we are doing. We are unconsciously using someone. Someone is a conductor, and then we are using them to mirror love in us, because it's your love that you feel. So you are using them to mirror, to reflect the love that you feel. Again, you can only feel your love. So it's only your love that you have been feeling this whole time, not theirs. Does that make sense? So when somebody comes in a picture and you feel love, you're not falling in love. You are recognizing the love that's within you for the first time. Please understand what I'm saying. Hey, Tamara, how you doing, girl? Do you get it? So you're not falling in love. You are recognizing the love that you have inside of you for the first time. And oh, I'm in love. But it's not the person that you are in love with. It's the experience of love that you are actually experiencing, or that you are recognizing, that you are experiencing. So you're like, oh, shoot, this is deep. And so now you hold on to the person. It becomes an addiction, right? It becomes an attachment, because now you believe you're the one who bring it. You're the one who I feel is about. You are the one. You are the reason why I experience this love. And so now you become unconsciously attached, right? You become unconsciously attached. Hey, Tony. So now you're afraid to lose this person, thinking that if I lose the person, I lose the love. But it's your love that you're afraid to lose. That person just happy to see it. So, can you help who you fall in love with? That depends. That's not a yes or no question. That's just an awareness question. You're not falling in love. That's been in you this entire time. You recognize love because you took a chance and you listen. And you know how you recognize love? Let me tell you how you recognize love. Can I tell you how this worked for a second? Let me tell you how this worked. For the first time in your life, You saw a person, you stop judging them. You remove your judgment from them. You accepted them for who they were. And when you finally accepted them for who you are, love happened. That's how love happens, you know. By removing your judgment and by accepting. Once you notice, do you notice that that's how you love your kids? It's how you love your kids. Do you judge your kids? You probably, hey, you should do this, you should stop. But do you judge them? No. You don't judge them at all. You accept them for who they are. Your kids, you accept them no matter what they have done in this life. One thing that you're going to do, you're going to accept them. You're going to say, damn, this is my kids. And so when you understand that, it's how we do people. You're going to accept that person. You're going to remove your judgment, remove your grudges, remove all that stuff, and you're going to see them clearly. You see, the only time to see somebody clearly is when you remove judgment. Sometimes, some people we do that with. Some people we don't, but we just don't. We just don't. So that's what happens. Um, so are you saying yes, we can help who we fall for? That depends on if you're sleeping. If you are a sleeper, if you continuously are unaware, you're gonna bump into things, and you will say that you can't help it because your eyes are closed, and you're gonna bump into it. No, after Sage did that, she did. I cut tie. Really? That's deep. I mean, I get it. I understand. Does it not have to do with trust? No. You can love. Have you ever loved somebody that you don't trust? Think about it. Have you ever loved somebody that you don't trust? Yes. I mean, for real. Have you ever loved somebody that you don't trust? Yes, we have. It's not about what we think love is. Love is not all these things, all these fancy things. Love is not all this. Love is a natural thing that experiences. It's a natural state of you. Hey, Kia, we just fight it and stop it and force it and block it and have expectations of it, and we fight it and we get scared of it, and we. But all you're doing is getting scared of your own experience of love. You call it's your own love. It's your own heart. It's your heart that's in yours. It's your heart that's inside of your chest that creates it. It's not, oh, not created, but vibrate into it. It's your mind that vibrates into it. It's your body. It's not his body, her body. They can't vibrate you love. They can't. Unhealed version of ourselves. Thank you, new heart. Don't control who we fall for. Right. Because who we fall for is like bumping it. It's like if you close your eyes and you start to walk. Whoever you bump into is who you bumped into. And so we call it fall in love. Because you're closing your eyes, you don't think that you have control. You're not looking at people's character. You ain't looking at people's behavior. You're not looking at people's this and people's that. And so you fall in love because you are only looking at your emotions. You see, many times when you look at your emotions and only your emotions, you always fall in love. I mean, true of all. When you only focus on emotions, you always fall in love. But when you look at character, consistency, emotional stuff, and all these things, you realize, hey, Chesney, you realize, no, I'll pass. But oftentimes, if you only look at character and chemistry, I mean, if you look at emotions and chemistry, oh, you fall in love all the time. I haven't talked to her in over a year, and she's 18 now. She's on her own. She's grown now. She's grown now, indeed. I think Jamisha had a question. Jamisha, you had a question, right, Jamisha? Uh, do you have advice for when women are hormonal? I struggle with regulating my emotions when my hormones are out of whack monthly. You know. To be honest, studying a little bit about the chakras, about emotional states, and about hormonal stage, I did some research. But that's something I'm gonna talk to you on offline with, because I think it's gonna be many who misunderstand it. So let me talk to you offline with that, okay? I think that would be better to talk about offline. Do you mind, Jamisha? A sun is a sun. It knows who it is and why it's there. Indeed, 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 indeed. Facts, facts. Did I have any more questions over here? Or did I miss some? I always felt this but couldn't put it in words. I get you. I get you, man. Hey, Shani, how you doing? Um, you know, If we can send energy to others and affect others by our thoughts in them, we can send them both love and hate. We may feel love at times, but we also feel it from others. Same as their hate. We can actually pick up certain things, yeah. We can recognize, you see, we have love and hate in us, and we can recognize love and hate when we pick it up. We can recognize it. We can recognize, but we can only feel ours. Right? We can recognize it based on the level of how much they send, but we can it's like for instance, if you have love inside of you, you can pick up and recognize love that people have, that people send you, right? You can recognize it. Hey, Rachel. And I think we can recognize all things because we carry all things in us. But the things that you don't understand, sometimes we don't understand certain things because we don't have it or we don't know what it is. We can't recognize it when somebody gives it to us. That's why you will see you will see couples, right? You will see couples. Thank you, Huey. You will see couples. One person is giving love to the next person. That person cannot understand what they are doing. They are completely blocked because they don't carry it, so they cannot recognize it. They don't know it. They don't know what it feels like. They don't. Have you ever loved somebody but they just didn't get it? Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. I am. I am. Have you ever loved someone so much but they didn't get it? They just couldn't understand it. They just never, and they wanted proof after proof after proof after proof after proof. You have to do this, you have to do that. Next thing you know, you're tired and you're drained and you're frustrated because you have to keep showing them and over and over. A lot of times that's real because the person cannot recognize it because they don't carry it, and so they need to see this, and you gotta show them your phones and give them this and do this and try this and do this, and you get tired because the person is blocked. A lot of people these days are blocked, and so you gotta do too much just to express love, and love shouldn't be that hard to express. Hal Quarter, how we doing? Yeah, Chestney. Can you explain people only bring out what's inside of you? For example, when you dating, what was deep? So he texts but doesn't call. I don't want to be one to call. He texts but doesn't call. I don't want to be the one to call. Now let me tell you this. Sheridan, give me a second. He texts but doesn't call, and I don't want to be the one to call. If you are a person who likes to talk on the phone, call. Everybody don't like the phone conversations. I personally don't like the talking on the phone stuff. And so I'll text. But if you call, I'll talk. I just don't like talking on the phone. See, everybody is different. It doesn't mean if I can text you and don't want to talk to you on the phone, it doesn't mean that I don't like you. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. I don't do that to nobody much. I don't really care to talk on the phone. I can't. I don't like it. I don't even talk to my mom for that long. My mom called me and we talked for like 3 minutes, and I'm like, all right, we'll talk later. My daughters call me sometimes, and I'm like, because when she go to her mom and she's like, hey, Dad, and I'm like, hey, okay. After 2 minutes, I'm like, all right, well, but every day I'm texting her, how are you doing? How is your day going? Did you and your mom go out? It doesn't mean now, but then again, to everybody is different. So if you want to call, you should call, right? If you want to call because the text is not enough, you call. Make a plan, so maybe one day you call, one day you text. But everybody don't want to talk all the time. You know what I mean? Do you get it? I was in the mood either, but it's nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Then call. There's one. Hold on. Wait, somebody asked a question. Can you explain only people only bring out what's inside of you, for example? Okay, so can you explain that people only bring out what's inside of you? Now, check this out, right? Check this out. The thing about people could only bring out what's within you. And that's why when you're dating and when you're with someone else, you will never know what's in you until somebody can bring it out. Somebody can squeeze you. You see, when you put anyone or anything under pressure, when you put anyone or anything under pressure, certain things come out, right? If you put, let's say, a carrot under pressure and you squeeze a carrot, what comes out of that carrot, right? What comes out? What do you think comes out? Does orange juice come out? Does grape juice come out the carrot? Does plum juice come out the carrot, right? Does mango juice come out? No, only carrot juice comes out. Just carrot juice. Hey, Karen, it's only carrot juice. So if you put that thing under pressure, carrot juice. If you squeeze an orange, and it doesn't matter it doesn't matter who squeezed the carrot. It could be a kid, hey Kimberly. It could be a woman. It could be a pregnant woman. It could be a man. It can be a child. It can be an old person. No matter who squeezed it, the same thing comes out because it's what's in it. You can only bring out something that's already inside of you, something that you recognize very quickly. And I think a lot of times we want to blame people for the shit that comes out of us, like they put it there. They didn't put it there. They strained you, right? They put you in some pressure. And the pressure that they put you in, sometimes their behaviors, their words, their action, some kind of pressure. And they squeeze you to a point. And when that anger comes out, that cussing people comes out, that you mother effer ain't shit comes out, right? I hate you comes out, I'm jealous comes out, it's inside of you. And life is just trying to show you what's inside of you. Life is just an opportunity. Life will always give you an opportunity to see what comes out of you because it will relate you, it will connect you to all sorts of people. Life will put you on part in the path of every single one to show you what comes out of you. It's not a bad thing. It's for you to know, hey, I still got this. Damn. Okay. I got it. Now, how do I get? Now, some of you hate the person you hate the person so much that you label them as narcissist and toxic and stuff. Hey, Teach, how you doing, Teach the word? You start to label them, you're toxic, you're a narcissist, but not one time did you see what came out of you and fixed it. Nobody wants to hear that though. That's that thing that nobody wants to talk about. That's that conversation that nobody wants to have. You see? Good. I'm glad, Teach. I'm good. It's good to see you. That's the thing that nobody want to talk about because you rather blame somebody and call them toxic and narcissist than look in yourself and see, hey, why is this in me? Right? Right? Why is this in me? Why is this in me? Why is it in me? Why is it still there? And I get it. It's not listen, if it's there, no big deal. Or maybe it is, but it's up to you. So people can only bring out you, how you doing? People can only bring out what's inside of you. The truth about this is that when you see what's inside of you, fix it. If you don't like it, fix it. Because nobody else can bring it out. He proposed to me but gets angry when I try to set a date to get married at the courthouse. Man, listen. How long have you been engaged now? How long have you been engaged? How long have you been engaged? Indeed, Miss Star. How long have you been engaged? You said he proposed to you, but how long have you been engaged? More than a year? Hey, Nina, how you doing? If my loved ones want to talk, I'll talk through. Tap, text, and call. Indeed. 5 months together, 3 years. When a man, tradition states that when a man proposed to you, he tells you what date. You trying to set the date that he don't like it? I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't want to say the wrong thing. So this is not about you. This is about others that I have heard about, others that I have known myself, things that I have maybe or maybe not experienced, things that maybe I have done or may not have done. I'm just telling you. But you see that date? You see that you see that proposal? Sometimes it's to shut you up. You see, sometimes that proposal is to shut you up. It's to give you hope. It's to give you hope. Onika, how we doing? I'm just telling you, it's to give you hope. Shit ain't moving. I remember one day I was in Korea. I tell you all this story all the time. I remember one day I was in Korea and my wife said, hey, Kirk, listen, we both leaving here soon because she was in Korea too. She said, listen, are we going to do it or not? If not, let me go right now. The next day we went to the courthouse and got married. Next day. If people really want to, they will. I don't know your situation. I don't know anything about your stuff. I'm just telling you. If people really want to, they will. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not gonna make all these excuses. I'm not gonna tell you all this shit. I'm gonna be honest. My wife say, "Hey, are we gonna do this shit or not? Because if not, shit, let me know so we can." The next day, we went down the courthouse, spent $3 and get married. If people want to do the thing, they will do it. If they don't want to do the thing, they get angry, they get upset, they get make excuses. I don't. But hey, listen, we all gotta learn. I separated for a year and a half, and he proposed. Damn. Yeah, I mean, for real, sunshine. I mean, listen, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. Yeah, yeah, Joy. Mine cost me $3. $3. $3. If people want to do it, they will do it. Listen, we have to stop. We have to be honest. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We gotta be honest with ourselves. If they wanted to, they would. And I'm not gonna go much in. I ain't gonna go deeper into that because I don't wanna bring up no weird vibe. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring up no weird vibe or tell you something that may not be true. You know what I mean? Conchita, how you doing? Okay, I'm cheating. That's not good. Is coffee date fine for the first date? Hell yeah, it's fine for the first date. What's wrong with a coffee date? That's just social media single people telling you that it's not fine for the first date. People who are serial daters. You know, them people who come on here and tell you coffee dating ain't good. They just keep dating and they can't find a person yet. Like what are you? How are you a professional dater? You know what I mean? But you still ain't find nobody yet. Like how good are you as a professional dater, but you still ain't find nobody? So don't listen. If I like you and you like me, it doesn't matter where we go. For real. Greetings from Zimbabwe. How we doing? If you like me and I like you, where we go is irrelevant. Where we go is where we want to go and where we're going to spend time and we're going to enjoy each other's company. If I like you and you like me, being in a car for a couple hours going to be an exciting adventure. You ever sit in a car with somebody and had a beautiful adventure with them? I mean, I know it sounds creepy, it sounds corny, it sounds childish. That's the best shit right there. It doesn't matter. It's just when you don't like somebody, they gotta be perfect. Because they gotta make up for the point that you don't like them. So they gotta be a certain height, they gotta be a certain shape, they gotta be a certain finance, because they have to make up for the fact that you don't like them. A lot of times when you have all these rules and regulations when it comes to dating, hey Susan, right? When you have all this stuff and all these rules and regulations for dating, it's because you don't like each other. You don't like each other. But if I like you and you like me, where we go is irrelevant. Hey, let's go to the park. All right, let's go. Hey, you want to go to eat at Applebee's? Hell yeah, let's go. It doesn't even matter, right? Hey, you want to go sit in the car and chill? Yeah, why not? It doesn't even matter. I mean, let's be honest. If you don't like them, then to become cruel. Yeah, right? I mean, facts. Facts. I love coffee dates, park dates. Yeah. What about changing reality with our thoughts? This changing the version of the person we interact with. I don't. Can you restate that question? I don't think I understand it. Can you be more specific? Hey Tracy, in the car, music, just yeah. I'm telling you. But we have these people who come on here telling you about dating. Hey boss lady, how you doing? Yeah. We have these people come on here. Oh, don't take a coffee date. Don't take a coffee date. Man, shut up with that stuff. People are single. They ain't got no body. I mean, they can pick up dates because they're attractive and they can have more people, but it doesn't pass there because the expectation is fake. When you like somebody and they like you, it doesn't matter what time you call. The truth is, I say this all the time. When you like somebody and they like you, there's no rules. Cut the rules off. Let's stop listening to people. Stop listening to social media. Cut me off. If you talking to a guy or a girl who actually likes you, take social media dating off. Turn it off. Every time you see a video comes up with dating, turn it off. Turn it down. It's not for you. It's not for you. Yeah. Facts, Tamara. It's just not for you. Anytime you see anytime you like somebody and they like you and they're showing you general like they're showing you real interest, when you turn on TikTok or Facebook and you hear people talk about dating, turn it down. It ain't for you. It's not. It's really not. I have to delete the apps off my phones. Man, I'm telling you. Well, thank you, Gwen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Never go to stage. The version of people we interact with is simply the version we assume they will be. Indeed, indeed. So he suggests seeing people the way we want them to be. Thoughts? Oh, okay. So you going deep. So when it comes to dating, see that's how you accept people. But if you're gonna use that to accept people, now there's a quote that I always say. It says, look at a man not for what he is, but what he could be." Because if you look at a man for what he is, he remains the same or he becomes worse. But if you look at a man for what he could be, then he becomes the man for what he should be, right? And so what Never Goodart is talking about is that if you are gonna assume the person, number one, the way how we have those self conversations, you meet somebody and your self talk is already in a place where he don't like me, she not gonna accept me, and you begin to down yourself with your words, and you begin to do that law of assumption. That means you begin to assume what is gonna be. You about to you begin to assume what it is going to what's going to happen, how you're going to end, what you're going to do, and the law of assumptions take place. Now we say is if you want to assume the person who they are and you think about them as a higher version, right? Treat them that way, talk to them that way, be respectful to them in that way, but you have to understand also you have to accept them that way too. And sometimes the way how they are is not what you want. It's not what you're gonna appreciate. It's not what is gonna be beneficial to you, and you have to just learn to walk away too. And so this is for general relationships. It's for friendships. It's for family, right? It's for your boss. It's for your coworkers. When you approach somebody, you go there with a beautiful conversation in your head, and so therefore your spirit changes. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about. I mean, do you get it? Your spirit changes, your own vibe changes, and your expectation changes. And when you go there humble, you go there open-minded, and you go there with a beautiful expectation. Now, oftentimes, when you go into your boss, when you go into your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you already have this idea in your mind of how you think it's gonna go. And so therefore your body language, your posture, the way how you begin to speak, your tone of your voice, everything reflects what you already assuming that is gonna happen. And when it happens, you think it's random. It's not random, you created it. I hope that makes sense. Hey Renee, men like to say I love you and they just want to get it. Why? Because men use love for sex. And women use sex for love. That's just what it is. Yeah, Rasta. Hey, Nadine. Hey, Melanie. You see, men and women are different. One use sex for love. One use love for sex. Right? Women use sex for love. Men use love for sex. That's what it is. Men use love for sex. That's just what it is. It's just So they want to get it. Hey, Patty. They want to get it because it's what they want. Hey, Tiny. How you doing? But listen. When it comes to love, right? Somebody who loves you, the thing about to figure out if somebody loves you, um, hold on. If a man does nothing but always ask you, "Do you need anything?" Should you trust it? What do you mean if it does nothing? If it does nothing, like what? Like what? Like what do you mean if it does nothing? Is it cheating when a man is runs? Hold on. When a man is runs around with a girl behind his girlfriend's back, even if he said that they are broken up, but she's still living with him. Lord have mercy. Hold on now. That's not a question you want to ask me. I think you already have the answer. I think that's just you saying that just because you don't want my answer. You already have. Listen, the way how you wrote that question, you already have your answer. You already. That sounds like drama. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I can't tell you what that is. See, That's a lot. I mean, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot. That just hurt my chest. I think my chest just, shit. That's a lot. I wasn't even done reading, but no, I think some of these answers, you know what I mean? Like some of these questions, you know the truth. I mean, you know the truth, but I mean, so yeah, I think you already know. Trust yourself. Yeah, trust yourself, man. Pay attention and trust what you get from the people. If you can tolerate it, stay. But if something that you can't, walk away. Indeed, indeed, man. But listen though, um, it's about paying attention. Like what someone said. That's the other woman, sweetie. Man, listen. Most of the time we know the answer. We just yeah. Most of the time we know the answer. We just don't want to accept it because when you accept it, you're gonna deal with rejection all over again, the hurt all over again. Thank you, Patty. So he does nothing, no dates, no gifts, nothing unless I ask. So when you ask, he gives to you? Like when you ask, does he give to you? I mean, everybody's not the same. So I can't give you just a specific answer because I don't like doing that. I don't like giving specific answers because we never know why they are that way. And just because they are that way automatically and somebody else is not that way, it doesn't mean that they are wrong. But if you ask for help, does he help you? And the question is, why do you have to ask? Is that why you are coming to? Why do you have to ask? Because maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he think that you are an independent woman, right? If you ask and he do it, what's the problem? Now I know you don't want to have to ask, but sometimes a man assumes that you got it. He assumes that you're independent. He assumes that you don't need no help, and so until you ask, he just So that's that. Maybe that's how he is. But if he do it when you ask, shit, that's it. Some people don't do it even if you ask. Some people you tell them that you on your last dollar, you on your last dime, and they ain't helping you. They're like, I don't know what that means, right? But with men, sometimes we just straightforward. Ask a question. Ask and you shall receive. Just ask. What's one? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta ask. Hey T, giving you. Thank you, Chardonnay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I may have to book a session. Okay. What do you think about his revision method? Basically, he get into a meditation state and replace. Yes, You know what? I practice his. I have his. I practice a lot of things that he teaches. By the way, that's why I know exactly what you are referring to. I Never Good Art is one of my. Matter of fact, you might be surprised. I have all his books. I have all his books actually. I have every one of his books. He's a good. He's a good. Oh, so you hate asking. There you go. Then that's your problem. That's your problem. But no, he's a good teacher. I love his practice. I love his way of being. So I actually, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it deeper on a one-on-one. But listen, if you hate to ask, then that's an issue that you might have, right? And so here you go, somebody mirroring, right? Somebody is mirroring, somebody's mirroring you. Give me a second. I think I have his stuff upstairs. Give me a second. This guy right here. It's called Neville Goddard, The Power of Awareness. He has a whole bunch of books. This one is a great book, by the way, The Power of Awareness. It's great. It's great. It's a great book. Yeah, The Power of. So this is Neville Goddard's book. If you ask Karen, very, very great book. The way how he uses his mind, the law of assumptions, how to create, how to visualize, how to see, feeling is the secret. That's amazing. Hey Tess, how you doing? Yeah. He's great. He's a great writer. He's a great speaker. As a matter of fact, YouTube him. He's all over YouTube. He would break some things down to you, man. Like seriously. Yeah, no problem. This one right here. Now I don't know if they all look like this, but The Power of Awareness. A lot of women that accept any financial help from a man just end up being treated like property in the long run. Traditional relationships are a setup and will fail 95% of the time. It's not worth asking for accepting help from a man. I learned my lesson. Lord have mercy. Miranda, I don't think that's true in most cases. I think that's just true in some cases. Some men don't want to abuse their power. Some men are trash. Some men are good. Some men are decent. Some men, it's, we can't use our experiences to think that is just everything else. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad that it went very good. Now, this is an open awareness. So that means the facet is open a little bit. So now you gotta turn it on. Turn. We'll. I send you a message. I send you a message. You should have asked. He should contribute. Put it on the table. You shouldn't have. You should or shouldn't have to ask. Listen, I'm saying everybody is different, right? Hey, shorty gets fit. How you doing? Everybody is different, right? And we can't just, you know, eh, shit. We can't just use our experiences that we have a couple times and, and assume that it's the most for everybody. There's 8 billion people here, 8 billion people, but 4 billion men. I don't think all men are the same. But then again, I could be wrong. But chances are, I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think all women are the same. Listen, I have met some raggedy women, raggities. I have met some raggedy, some straight up raggedy women. I have met some raggedy men. But for some reason, it doesn't really hold true to an idea that all men are all, or most women or most men. It doesn't hold that thing that way to me. I have met some raggedy people. I have hung out around them. I have met them. I have been around. I have seen them. But our experiences are our experiences. Do you know what I mean? What makes a raggedy woman? The same thing that makes a raggedy man. Same crap. No accountability. Doing whatever she wants. Hurting people's feelings. Breaking people's hearts. Playing games. Lying, disrespectful, cheating, bad behavior. The same crap that makes a raggedy man makes a raggedy woman. And a lot of them out there, unfortunately, they are raggedy. I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of raggedy people out there. Both genders. I mean, I'm just saying. What makes a raggedy woman? The same crap that makes a raggedy man. Can't take care of her kids, can't take care of herself, can't take care of her stuff, and just out there in the streets and going from one man to the next. Same thing. Do you want to know if some women are just like that? Like for real, do you know some women are just like that? They are just like that. I have met some. I have met, back in my whoredom days, I had some whoredom days. Back in my raggedy days, I met them too. I met a whole bunch of them. But now I'm in a whole different reality. I don't really meet them much anymore. I don't think it's not because they exist. I mean, they don't exist. They're right there. I just don't notice them because I don't really care. So I don't think about it. They're not in my mind. They're not in my thoughts. They're not in my reality. So I don't meet them anymore. I meet many women all the time. Many quality people. I meet many good men. Somebody asked me today. Somebody asked me a question, right? Somebody asked me a question. Somebody said, Kirk, why don't these men have a place to stay? Why are all these men homeless? I said, every man that I know have his own place. So I don't know. Maybe I should ask you that because I don't know who you meeting. I don't know how you meeting them, where you meeting them. I should be asking you that because every man that I know, that I have served with in the military, that I know as friends, that I have know, they're not homeless. They have their own places. They have their own house. They're building a house. So I don't understand. Maybe you should tell me why all these men are homeless or all these men don't have their own homes. I don't know. Because I never interacted with those men. I have no idea. So you let me know. Please, you tell me. Because I need to learn that. But nobody wants to hear that. I don't know. You see, based on where you operate from, based on where you came from, based on your own experience, based on your own values, based on what you like to do, you like to heal people, you like to help people, you like to save people. I don't work in a hospital, so I don't meet those people. Does that not make sense? No, I ain't saying the ones that I know are single either. Vision may be different depending on your experience. Yeah, true, true. Back in the regular days, yes, the women still there, just matter how you level up. Yeah, facts. Right, right, right. I mean, I think where we operate from is the key. Because I'm telling you, based on how I operate now, I find I mean, I have befriended many great women, especially on here. A matter of fact, many of you guys is who I befriended. Many of you guys. I befriended you over here, Jamisha, and I mean Jamisha and Miranda, and all you all I have befriended. Tony and Chesney. I don't think you all are raggedy. I think you all are great people. I have befriended many women on here. I don't know. I don't have a desire. I don't have this experience of I don't have any experience of meeting raggedy women. I really don't. You never answered my question. I didn't see your question. Maybe you typed it, but it's not showing up. Hey, Faith, how you doing? You never. So let me look for Sharon's question. Sharon asked me a question. Let me see if I see Sharon's question. Sharon, I don't see your question at all. Yep, I don't see your question, Sharon. And I've scrolled. Maybe you ask it in a way that TikTok is blocking it. You're blessed. It's good. Good to know. Is it okay for men and women to be friends? Is it okay for men and women to be friends? I have friends on here. I have friends on here. I have other women friends on here. I have never penetrated them. I don't want to penetrate everybody that I have friends with. I think grown people, when you see a person, you don't automatically just want to penetrate them because that's just weird, right? I mean, it's not everybody you want to penetrate, right? Or it's not everybody that want to be penetrated with you. And so, can women and men be friends? Yeah, we grown people. We are adults. If we can't cross a line, we are just like the dogs. We're just like the animals. You know what I'm saying? I think many people are so immature that why can't we be friends? I don't want nothing from you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so as a man myself, I don't think I want to mess with everybody who's my friend. I don't want I don't want to penetrate them. I think they're just human beings. I think we get too old. I think we get to the point. We are in our 40s and 50s and we still not you we see women and men all our life and we still not used to body parts. I'm not used to titties yet. I'm not used to an ass yet, so everybody with an ass and titties, I have to just no. I mean, I think we should be used to seeing genders, right? And so when we see a different gender, we're not. You're right. Do you know what I mean? We're like, damn, you got titties, right? Right or wrong? I mean, am I tripping? Am I? Let me know if I'm tripping. Like, damn, you got an ass. I got one too. Hey, life with CC, how we doing? I've had two guy friends for 20 years. Yeah. And so I'm in this, I don't know. I don't think the women who try to be friends with me want to have sex with me. And if they do, I don't care. That's their business. I mean, listen, listen, if I befriend you and you want to sleep with me, that's your business. That's your problem. That's not mine. So I don't think about it. Whether you think so or not, that's your business. Elizabeth, for real. Indeed, Terran, indeed, indeed. Right, Tamara? Who cares? I mean, but seriously, do I believe that we can be friends? Yes. Short answer, yes. I believe we can be great friends as men and women. Now, sometimes you might, oh, you cute. Thank you. You cute too. I appreciate it. But that's it. I mean, yeah, a man don't tell another man he's cute. That just sounds weird because it's how we were trained, how we were raised is weird. So a guy told me one time, I was working with this guy. I was stationed with this guy. I never knew that the dude was whatever he was. I never knew what he was. I never knew what his gender reveal was. Right? And we went on missions. We was in Kuwait. And we kept going on missions. And one day I didn't go on a mission that day. And the next day when he sees me, he's like, I miss your face. I didn't know what to say. He said, I miss your face. but I didn't know what it meant. But I know it felt weird. It just felt different. I wasn't expecting it because I don't think we talk. I don't naturally we don't talk like that. So I'm like, what now? I said, yeah, I miss your face. Miss my face. So I asked somebody. I asked another guy. I said, hey, what do you think? This person told me that he missed my face. What does that mean? He said, man, he gay. I said, what? I said, how you know? He said, because we don't say that. But it's later on I found out that he was. I never knew that. But I mean, I didn't care. Hey, Shonda, how you doing? I just never, we don't say I miss your face. 'Cause that's not what we hear. But I don't know. To each his own. I don't know. I miss your face. It just sounds weird. Many beliefs are similar passages about self-discipline. Oh yeah, yep. Having a male friend is great. He's doing, tell you the truth about men, is like having a brother. And, but so you say, people say when you're married, you're not supposed to? Married people are not weird. Married people are just married. They're still alive. They're still healthy. They still have, they still have, let me tell you this. Here's the biggest problem. To think that your partner is all you need in this life, I think that's a problem. I think that's an expectation that ruins relationships, right? To think that the only person that you need when you get married is your spouse, it will ruin your relationship. It will damage your relationship. Because to assume that one person can fulfill all those roles is a crazy thing. It's ridiculous. I don't, listen, your wife or your husband cannot be all those roles because you are expecting too much of the person. You still need friends. I have a close male friend and I love him. I found him before, just never went. Yeah, for real. So, shoot, whether you married or single, being way too much pressure on that. Yeah, it's too much pressure. It's too much damn pressure. Yeah, Carrie, how are you doing, Carrie? It's too much pressure, and because you can't talk to your friends. Like, damn, I want to watch my movie, but Craig, I want to talk. But you can't. You don't talk to you. Like, you don't have friends. And I come on here and talk sometimes. Sometimes some of my best conversations are on here. Because we have a community that we can talk and we can bring ideas up and we can learn and we can converse and we need a community. Like, seriously. Hey, Strawberry, how are you doing? We need a community, not just our spouse. Don't understand why people believe in emotional cheating. Shoot, sometimes it is what it is. I see your beautiful face. I tell my lady friends that I think, yeah, it's different, right? It's different. It's different. Thank you, Tamara. So I got a question today. Damn, I even went to this question yet. He won't let me do what I want, and he won't let me go either. It's not up to nobody to let you go. You know that you're not a slave? A relationship is not smothered under slavery. There's nobody to let you go. Nobody should be able to let you go. I mean, seriously, nobody should let you go. You've grown. You have two thick, strong legs. You got two thick, strong legs, man. Ask the questions. You should, when you're ready to walk your ass away. I'm just saying, walk your ass away when you're done. Walk. I'm done. I don't care if you still want me, if you still think that we're together, we're not. You can think whatever you want to think. When I'm done with you, I could care less what you think. You can think I was played. You can think I still want you. You can think that you still want me. That's your business. Yeah. Listen, I remember one time I had a girlfriend that, you ever had somebody who wouldn't break up with you back? I told this girl that we were done once, and when I told her that we were done, I told her I didn't want a relationship, and she, the left eye began to blink by itself, but the right eye wasn't blinking. So the left eye began to blink. I said, listen, wait, Nadine, you still there? I said, listen, I don't think we should be doing this anymore. She said, okay. I said, girl, I'm just joking. Come here. Come. Give me a hug. I'm just joking. She scared me to death. Oh, shoot. No, ma'am. We're not going to break up right now. Maybe let me text you that later. Huh? Let me, oh, you and Zaya? Hey, Zaya, what's good, brother? How you doing, nephew? I said, come here, girl. Give me a hug. I'm just joking. I'm playing with you. Come here. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come on. Come on. You blinking one eye? Hell no. You can't. No, we're not going to. Listen, when I go home, I'll text you. Hey, by the way, I was serious. You can't. Some people. Some people, you can't break up with them in person. They're gonna flip. She started blinking one eye. I said, "Oh no, 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 no! I never seen somebody blink one eye in their life." And she even moved her head a couple times. No, no, you did this before. You did this. You did this before. No, ma'am. Hallelujah, girl, come here. Come here now. Come here. Bring it in. Come on now. Let's hug. Let's hug it out. Now let's hug it out. Mwah. Look at you. Look at you getting mad for a joke. Mwah. Look, girl, you know I'm just playing. Come here. Look at you. Look at you. You thought it was serious. Shoot. Shoot. Let's bring this in. my ex 3 years after here. Lady, hey, listen, I'm telling you, man. Shoot. When did that, man, I'm telling you, when did that happen? Hey, that stuff is scary, man. There's some scary folks out there, man. Listen, there's some scary folks out there. You can't be playing around people's feelings no more. You just can't be doing it. Me personally, women, I was stalked before, so I'm very careful. You know, a couple years ago, you were on the phone. A couple years ago, I met this African lady online. Not met her. I was like, what you mean? You signed the papers? I met this African lady online a couple years ago. Not met her. I just, yeah, she started to, text me. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I like your messages. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I mean, we are still together. Then I said, man, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, Jamisha, that's how it is. And so and she's like, hey, it's good to meet you. But she kept texting me. And I'm like, why you keep texting me? So I never really responded much. And she's like, ooh, we're going to be really good friends. Hold on now. What now? I don't want no more good friends. I said, hey, what? I said, you all right? Because now, yeah, Tony. So I'm like, no, because I don't. No, listen, we're not gonna be real good friends. Let's just be regular people friends. Let's just be regular friends. Just regular social media interaction. Come to my live, comment on my videos. Let's stay right there. One day she asked me, "You miss me?" What? No, I don't miss you. And because you gotta be very blunt sometimes. No. I don't miss you. Tony is the I am divine. I said, no. No, I don't miss you. Because you can't laugh. Like you can't, I do. No, listen. No. I don't miss people. That's what I said. No, I don't miss people. I think that girl sent something for me one night. She sent something for me. And that thing that she sent for me, I swear to God, it tore me up. One night, I was laying in my bed. And that my sister who is on this live. Yeah, Susan. My sister, this one right here, Melanie, that's my blood sister, by the way. My sister, who is on this live right now, in my dream, she came to me and told me she was going to Nigeria. And it was so weird because that's where she is from. That's where she is from, right? She was Nigerian. And my sister have a Nigerian husband. And so my sister came to me in my dream and said, hey, I'm going to Nigeria. Be careful. As soon as my sister left my dream, here comes something else in my dream. That was a warning. And when this thing came at my dream, it tore me up. You see, you remember how Jacob wrestled with that angel? You see how Jacob wrestled with that angel? Seriously, Jacob wrestled with that angel. I wrestled that night with a thing. Something that you cannot see, I wrestled because I remember I was completely awake and I'm fighting in my sleep. I'm fighting. I'm rolling around in my bed. I'm like, what the hell is this? And as soon as I was done wrestling, I got a message. Hey, you okay? From that same person. Thank you, Susan. Hey, you okay? Hey, you okay? She started texting me. Hey, you okay? Why you want to know if I'm okay? What do you think I was doing? Freaked me out. I said, oh, snap. These days, man, you got to be very careful, man. You got to be very careful. People will send stuff for you. This happened to me a couple times on social media, on TikTok. It's not the first time either. No, it wasn't the first. You got to be careful, man. Because Lord, people, whew, yeah, it scared me to death, man. And then she even found my sister and my brother on social media. My brother don't even follow me on social media. She found his number, calling him. Is Kirk okay? Like, damn. It was Erica she was coordinating. What I did, I blocked her, I removed her, I set my spirit up. I told my spirit, hey, listen, every time she tried to connect to my spirit, do you know that you can talk to your spirit and command your spirit to tell your spirit to block everything that tried to connect to it? Do you know that? It's yours. It's who you are. Do you know that? You can talk to your spirit and tell your spirit to cancel all connection. It's really yours. Do you all know that? See, that's a different level of spirituality that I don't want to get into because that sounds creepy, and I don't want to be creepy on this live, right? I don't want. I don't want to be. Yeah, right. I don't want to be creepy. I don't want to sound creepy because I don't really get into that, that space. I don't want to get into that space of conversation. But people will come to you spiritually, or they will send people things for you spiritually that if your frequency is not up there, you won't be able to defend yourself because it's the vibration that you carry is what defends itself. It's your energy. But if your energy is low and depressed and anxious, oh, you easy. You are easy target. If your vibration, right? If your vibration is low, if you have all this anger and all this resentment in your spirit, you will be easily controlled. I don't care how abrasive you are in your physical reality, right? Thank you, young thing. Hey, how you doing, young thing? I don't care how abrasive you are, who you think you are. You have God and you have Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter. If your vibration is low, if you are always miserable, if you are insecure, if you are angry, resentful, and all these things, you are easy target. They can control. Bam, they got you. But this is why even Christ would tell you, hey, you gotta stay in love. You gotta remain in love, man. You gotta remain in that frequency. You gotta elevate your frequency. Because one thing about evil, you can't fight evil with evil. You can only fight evil with good. And so therefore, if your energy is in that vibration of love and gratitude, that evil nonsense, it cannot coexist. They will fight. One has to stay. You cannot serve two masters. One will stay. Only one. In this day and age, people are sending things for people and confuse. Have you ever been with somebody that you don't know why, but yet you're gonna leave? I'm not saying that something was sent to you. Have you ever been with somebody that you just couldn't understand why? Like, why am I with you? Be careful. They're just perfectly fine with it. They're perfectly fine. They are happily to they are. But you just why am I here? But why do I feel stuff? Be careful, man. Be careful. That stuff is it's some scary stuff out there, man. Be careful. I'm just saying, be careful. I'm not saying it's automatically evil. I'm not saying that somebody got to you like that. But what I'm saying is, be careful. You don't know. But it is up to you to command your spirit. If you can't command your spirit, somebody will use it for you. I'm just saying. If you can't command your spirit, somebody will command it for you. Is it real? People have to wake up? Yeah. Yeah, man. Sometimes, and you are easily taken advantage of in your sleep. Hey, D. I am great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. This is real. I've faced this a couple times in my life. I don't know why they think they want me. I'm like, I don't think it's me you want. Right? Because, hey, listen. My ego, my ego is very calm. It's not me you want. Trust me, it's not me. Trust me, you don't want me. I don't think you want me. It's just the idea of me is what gets to you. Trust me, I'm not, listen, this is not me you want. And so, because I don't know what you sending for me for. Yeah, I don't know what you stand in for me for. I don't know what you think I am, but I am not. I promise you, I'm not it. Let me come on here and bring my messages, please. Can I bring my message without you thinking something that is more deeper than? Just relax. Vibrations about karma can't transfer that to you. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Facts. It's terrifying. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Why they are mostly. I don't think they're mostly after empire. I think they want what they want. You have to allow it to. You accept it in the saddest part. But back to my original statement. Then, somebody asked me a question earlier. Why do people try and deceive so much, cut people off like crazy? Hey, people gotta lie to get what they want sometimes. What do someone do if your partner doesn't care about you? Simple. This is a very simple answer. I think you have the answer already. I think you have the answer, and I think you're asking the question because you already have the answer. The reason why we have. Listen, I have learned in my awakening journey, on my awareness journey, I have learned one thing. Every time you ask the question, the reason why you're asking the question is because the answer is already there. And the thing about the answer, it comes in your intuition. There's something telling you something. And so you ask the question because it's not what you want to hear. Matter of fact, most of the times when you overthink is because you are trying to fight your intuition. Your intuition already telling you exactly what it is, but you can't accept it. And so you will use your mind to what's the word? Overstep, overcross, what was the word? Come on, y'all help a brother out, man. You are trying to use the mind to shit. Overrule, overpower, override. That's the word. Override, overrule, overpower. Same thing. You are trying to use your mind to override your intuition your intuitive message. And so what you're gonna do, you're gonna think and think and think, and you're gonna find a way to make them two come together, which is your intuition and your mind, your thoughts. You're gonna find a way to make them calm. You're gonna find a way to make your ego fit in what your intuition, and you think and you think and you think, it can't be that. No, it can't be, because if it was, he wouldn't have. And so the reason why we have so much questions, right? No, I'm in the studio. The reason why we have so much questions is because the answers are already there. A matter of fact, every question that you ask, there's an answer in the question. Do you all know that? I had to learn this when I was maybe 7 years ago. Every question you ask, the answer is looking at you. A matter of fact, the second thing is this right here. Now, let me go a little bit more scientific or spiritual, with a spiritual background. All right? Here's the thing about questions and answers. Here's the thing about our lives. We live on a timeline where the past, the present, and the future exist at the same time. Now, we experience life now, but we experience life in the future already. Now, we experience life in the past now. All three timelines are intercepted. They all come together. The future you, which is the three-dimensional future you, have already the answer because you're already there now. You're already in the future already. You just don't realize it. And that's why you have the question, because you already escaped the question, because in the future you are there, and you because it's telling you, hey, come to me. But to come to me, you have to do this. That's the intuitive messages. Come to me. But to come to me, you have to do this. You have to leave. You have to. And so when those messages come to you, you can't, because you're not ready, because right now you are here now, and the past whoops your ass. Because it brings up evidence. And so now to get to that point, you're going to have to. And so we have the answers already. We just don't trust it. If you understand what I'm just saying, this would help you a lot. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't get it. If you know what I'm saying, how do you leave a person How do you leave your marriage? How do you this? How do you already have the answer. The future you has already known what to do, is telling you what to do in your current intuition. You are just trying to override it with your past thoughts. That's what thoughts are. Do you know thoughts are past experiences? Thoughts are past. So when the future you send you a message in your current, right, using your intuition, the past you, which is based on your thoughts and your feelings, steps in. Because the three are at war. Because you are so physical, you are in your ego. So those three cannot come together. They are at war. See, in your ego, the future, the past, and the present fight each other. That's why every time you go in the past, you got trauma. I can't stand this. Every time you go in the past, oh my God, I'm traumatic. I just trauma. Because why? They fight, the past fight the present when you are in your ego. Does that make sense? Or is it too, it sounds weird? No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Anyways, Kia. But it's some strange things that happen if we understand if we understand if we understand these type of conversations, you will learn to deal with things easier. Seriously, you will learn to deal with things. You won't suffer as much. But the thing is, they hid the information from you. You have no idea. Hey, Gina. You have no idea how it happens and what happens. And so when something happens, you fight and you resist and you're scared. Why are you scared? You have to learn. This is the time to learn. But I'm telling you, when you're living in your ego, the past, the future, and the present fight each other. When you are in the spirit, this is what I said, the spirit is timeless. The spirit is timeless. That means it can be in the future, past, or whatever, and it's peaceful. Because it's timeless. Time doesn't exist. It's the only time when everything comes together on the same. This is why when you desire something, you bring that feeling now, you bring the thought now, and you bring the vision now. You are collapsing timeline, and therefore you become present and you are right now in it. When you are in your ego, everything is separated. People, you want people. I'm here, you are there. Think about it. I'm here, God is there, or God is up there. In your ego, this past is here, the present. Everything is just as you identify as this external entity, and that's why you suffer. Lord, I just broke it down. Why are you suffering and you don't even understand? Oh man, people hate change and will stay in the current. Yeah, facts, facts, facts. How do you realize? You don't realize, you recognize. How do you realize your soulmate? You recognize your soulmate. But again, here's a question. What is a soulmate? Now, those, do you have a soulmate? The question is, do we have soulmates? You might say yes. How do you know? How do you know you have one? How do you know? Is it a belief system that you have? Is it an idea? Somebody told you that? You read it somewhere and you think that it's true? And so you're looking for a specific feeling, a specific emotion? Indeed, Queen. Indeed. Right? Is it big? So now you are looking for a specific feeling of a connection? You're looking for a specific reality? Whenever you look for those things, you look the opposite way. The all the above. What if you don't have a soulmate? People think that everyone they meet is it. Facts. What if you don't? What if the soulmate and twin flame? What if it doesn't exist? How would you recognize somebody? You could only recognize what you are. You don't recognize someone. You recognize you. Right? You can only recognize something inside of you. You cannot recognize something outside of you. You can only recognize what is inside of you. And so if you want to find anybody, to find yourself, to find your man, to find your person, you have a soul or you are a soul. Are you sure you have a body? Listen, do you have a soul or you are a soul? It's a big difference. Right, so if you are a soul, you don't have a soul. That mean, it ain't yours. I mean, it's wordplay, but understand. How do you find the person that you desire? you have to be disciplined. You have to first know what you want. You have to embody the things that you want from the outside. You have to embody these things, because to not embody them, you cannot recognize them. So you have to embody love. You have to embody whatever you desire. You want somebody who is loving and affectionate and all. Embody those things. Because if you don't embody them, you will never. Somebody could be affectionate naturally and because of love. But if you have drama in you and trauma in you, somebody give you affection, don't touch me. You're so clingy, right? Because you don't recognize it within you. So you don't know what it is. Right? And so that's oftentimes that's our biggest problems, because we don't have these things. We don't embody these things. We don't embody peace. So when you find somebody who's peaceful, you're so boring, because we haven't embodied. So how do you recognize one for you? You have to embody the things that you're looking for. You have to embody these things. You have to embody all these characteristics that you want. And if you can't embody them, you will never see. And when you can embody these things and you vibrate on these things, you will see people who are doing the same crap. What's up, real? How you doing? I didn't see you. How you doing? When you embody these experiences, only then can you see the ones who are doing it. Like for instance, if you go to the gym, you know the ones who go to the gym. They ain't got to look a certain way, but sometimes the way how they carry themselves, what you see them eating, what you see them snacking on, right? What you see them doing, you see them wearing a certain watch, you see them wearing a certain, you will know, because that's the shit I do. So you will recognize that. Oh, you go. I bet you are one of the. I bet you, because you recognize that easily. But if you have never done something, it's very hard to. Like for instance, when you are a millionaire, when you are wealthy, you can recognize people who are wealthy. The way how they carry themselves, the way how they dress, the way how it is. You do this. You embody the same energy, and energy speaks to energy. Energy speaks to energy. Seriously, energy. And so you don't realize, you recognize yourself. You can only recognize you. You just recognize you in them. Does that make sense? That's right. Right, Queen. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing? Yeah, so that's just how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. But naturally, we don't want to understand that the ones who keep coming to us is the ones who we attract based on. Listen, we say you attract who you are. But I think that's taken out of context sometimes. Hey, Mirez, because I think when you say who you are, we attract who you are. So you tell me I'm a raggedy person, right? So you tell me I'm a raggedy liar, I'm a cheater. It's not that you recognize the same. It's not that you attract the same characteristics. You attract the same vibration. You attract based on the same vibration. So now, what does that mean? It means that what you think you are, oftentimes you are not. I definitely don't attract what I am. I bet you do. I bet you attract what you are. I bet. Let me break it down. I bet you attract. I can bet you attract what you are. I can bet you, because nobody explains it and breaks it down. I'm gonna break it down for a second. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for a second. What's the vibration of having a house? Anybody know? Anybody know what is the vibration of somebody who owns a house? I'm perfectly fine, Kia. I'm great. And does anybody know a person who vibrates on having a house, or somebody who has a career? Right, right. I think a lot of people misunderstand this statement because nobody ever explained. What is a person who vibrates when they have a house? What's their vibration? Is it high or low? Can anybody guess? Somebody said you could. No, it's not. Why is it high? You don't think people who steal and lie have their own house? People who are abusers and beat their wives up have their own house? Yeah. People can be ragged and have their own house. So that means your house don't really make you vibrate any higher or lower. It's just a house. How about somebody who has a good career? Do you think you're high vibrational or low vibrational? Which one do you think you are? Hey, Jadelle. Somebody having a good career. Do you vibrate high or vibrate low? Think about the question. Let's break this down because nobody ever explained this. Somebody who have a nice career, do you vibrate high or low? Why high? Look at the president of the United States. Is he vibrating high? He's the president of the United States. Is that a high vibration to you? The president of the United States is vibrating high to you? All the members? I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. But from what I look like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So therefore, your career don't mean that you vibrate high. Can we check these things off real quick? Can we check these things off? It's not automatically high or low because you have a good paying job. Okay? If you are fit, if you have a nice body, do you vibrate high or low? Come on now, think about it. Let's go a little deeper and then I'm done. You have references. If you have a nice body, do you vibrate high or vibrate low? For you usually have a mask. Indeed, Kia, in facts. So you think that if you look good, you vibrate? So you never met a man who looks really good and just shitty? You never met a woman who looks really good and is shitty? You never met somebody who looks really amazing but is shitty as hell? Do you look at TV? Do you look at social media? Y'all don't watch TV? Now, so we already crossed out. You're looking good. You have a good career. You have a nice house. How about a nice car? Just because you have a nice car and you make 6 figures. You make 6 figures of a nice car. Do you vibrate high or low? What's going on, Brother Nature? How are you doing? Good, hey, good to see you. Somebody who have a nice car and make 6 figures. Vibrate high or low? Got a new one too. It could be high or low. I'm good, man. Thank you for joining. It could be high or low. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. It could be, it doesn't, you see, here's the point. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter your career. It doesn't matter your body and how beautiful or ugly you are. It doesn't affect, it's not necessarily about your vibration. Now, let me ask you a question. A person who's angry, who carries anger everywhere they go, they have a good career, and one have a good career and one have a bad career. One has a great career, one don't work. One, matter of fact, one has a great career, one does not work, but those two people carry the one with a great career carry a high level of resentment. The one with the no career, no job, carries no resentment and is at peace. Which one vibrates higher? Which one do you think vibrates higher? Which one do you think vibrates higher? Peace vibrates higher. Peace vibrates more than a car or a house. It does. And so listen, when you say that you attract what you are, you're basing, you don't see what you are carrying because we are not aware of what we are carrying as far as energy. You see, many of us, we are insecure. We're carrying anger. We have all these things from the past. We're carrying resentment. Your vibration is very low. Since the vibration is very low, you are vibrating low because the way how you think, the way how you feel is low. Now, a man who comes to your life, he's a liar, he's a manipulator, he is this, and he abused women. Is he vibrating high or low? Is he vibrating high or low? Think about it. Low. So if you vibrating low and he's vibrating low, you don't think that the vibration is where you attract each other? You see, you don't attract the person that you are. You attract the vibrational frequency that you are. You attract the way how you vibrate. It's not about you, I have a good job, I have this, I look good, I vibrate. You attract on the same vibratory line that you are vibrating on. That's what it means. It means you attract Right? So, right, Sophia, you attract what you are. You are on the same wavelength on his vibration. So he's a liar, he's a this, he's a that, he's an abuser, and he's this. What's up, Ace of Spades? How you doing? And now you don't like yourself, you don't like your hair. Let's say you still haven't forgiven your father. Let's say, and you're a nice person, you haven't forgiven your father, you carry resentment, and you are angry because your last man pissed you off. And you're still carrying that hurt. You think that you're vibrating high? No, you're not. So why do you keep meeting these same people? Because you attract what you are based on the same vibration. That's what it means. Facts. And so whether you're not a liar, so why do I keep attracting liars? I'm not a cheat. It's not that. That's not what it is. That's not what it means. And nobody explains it in this way. And I think that's why we don't think or we don't realize that the law is the law. You attract what you are. Nobody breaks it down. Nobody explains it in that way. Like me personally, I have never heard someone explain to me in that way. Never. I just had to learn to put it in that way so that people can understand. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much. Hey, Dottie, how you doing? Yeah, sunshine. So that's what it is. So Kia, you ask, what if one is high and one is low? One won't be attracted. If one is higher, now vibration changes, okay? Vibration changes. Nobody vibrates the same every day, right? Because you get in some moods and you get in some feelings and your feelings change, you know. Yeah, Kimberly is a constant tweaking. So let's say one day, let me tell you how this works that we don't understand. Have you ever met somebody in a club, but you're not really a club person, or in a bar, but you're not really a bar person? If you're attracted to, hold on one second. Things so well enough. Thank you, Kia. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you ever been somewhere where you attracted somebody in a bar or a club, but then after a couple months they're still going to the bar and onto the club, and you're like, why do you keep going there? And he's like, because that's where you met me. What's the issue? You met me there. And you're like, but ain't you getting too old? You're still doing the same thing? And you're like, hey, like, ain't we too old for that? And he's like, but you met me here. I don't understand. What it is that this right here. Sometimes you meet somebody, and this is how he tricks you. Because the vibes feel good. That's why now people believe in vibes. The vibe feel good. Just because you meet somebody and the vibe feels good with alcohol is involved, alcohol and smoking and all them things, some people can change the vibes. Well, ain't that what people do? The ganja and stuff? Ain't that what people do? People do all, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say things on here before TikTok blocks me. So I don't want to say the wrong thing. But ever see somebody when they're doing their, hey, Matilda, have you ever seen somebody who doing their extra activities and their vibe change? Thank you, Chardonnay. I'm glad. Their vibe got mellow and stuff because it affects their vibe. I know you're like, oh, I like your vibe. I love your vibe. That's not their vibration. That's just a very short experience. It's a temporary experience of them being it's like sex. Sex will change your vibe. Sex will change your entire frequency. Why? This is why you can create better in sex. This is why in sex you can create a lot better. Because number one, when you are having sex, the point of sex is to elevate your vibrational frequency. When you are at the climax, when you put that thing in your mind that you want to bring here, since you are at the highest frequency, you can bring it here faster. Do you guys not know that? See, nobody teaches that either. Hey, thank you, Sassy. Nobody teaches us this. How come nobody teaches this? But we just using sex for crap. we we're using it just to we're using it just to abuse it. If you can use it to bring the things that you want, to allow yourself to increase in your vibrational frequency just a bit, so that you can think and focus. But but you're not, because as soon as you finish You're focusing on being scared, being insecure, being this. That right there has a power. If it can create a child, it can create anything else. If it can create another human, it can create anything else. A human is the highest form of creation. If that thing can create a human, it can create anything else from the unknown space and bring it into this reality. Do you all know that? Boy, we need to learn this. And so in sex, a person who is shitty and who is angry can increase. Why do you think another insecure men, another angry men love sex so much? Why do you think they're so addicted to it? Because it's the only time they can change their vibration. Lord, I don't want to bring no confusion to you all. Why do you think all these people, these men and stuff and women who are so addicted to it, why do you think they are so shitty and so this and so that? It's the only time they can elevate their vibration for a minute to experience the high that you experience all the time. Lord, have mercy. Lord, but they don't know that. They have no idea. I always wonder why angry men. I'm telling you. They are looking for an escape. The same thing people use other things, other forms of escape. The church said amen. So you gotta be aware. Why my husband run around with everyone else? Yeah. It affects their vibration. So we have to be mindful of what we are doing. Sex changes your vibration. But then after it gets to that climax, it goes back down, right? Don't touch me. Damn, they're gone. Because it's only temporary. I forget where I was going. Totally forgot where I was going. What did I say before this? Lord, I forgot where I was going. I was going somewhere. I was going somewhere too, but I totally forgot. So the way to determine if someone... I forget where I was going, I totally forgot where I was going. So, so we do reflect the people that we are around. But I'm saying you do attract what you are. We really do attract what we are. It's just in emotions and feelings. I want you to see how you are. And to understand this, look and see how you are feeling all the time. Are you always jealous? Are you always anxious? Are you always scared? Are you always in panic? Are you always in fear? Fear is one of the lowest vibrations. Fear. Just fear alone. Anger is right a little bit above it. Right? Shame is right above. Guilt is right above that. You know how many of you all carry guilt? How many of you all carry guilt? How many of you all, be honest, how many of you carry a high level of guilt? Because something that you allowed to happen, something that you did, something that somebody else did to you, something that happened that you haven't gotten over, something happened to you when you was a child. How many of you carry guilt? Guilt is one of the lowest form of vibration. It's one of the lowest frequencies. And so when you operate in that guilt, your vibration is very minimal because you cannot see anything. You can't see anything. Nothing is clear to you. Because it's based on you are trying to filter everything to your guilt. When you filter life through your senses or through your guilt, you cannot see life anymore. You see guilt. And so many times, if you go through life with guilt and shame, your vibration is very low. I'm telling you. It's very, very, very low. And so many of you don't understand, why do I keep attracting these raggedy men? Because your guilt and your shame is raggedy. Get rid of it. So how do you elevate? Is that the question that you're all asking me? How do you change it? How do you go above? How do you vibrate at a better, higher vibration? Easiest way. Well, not the easiest way. I just listed a whole bunch of emotions that carry low guilt. That carry low vibrational energy. So you got to change your emotions. If you use higher elevated emotions, your vibration goes higher. Higher elevation like gratitude, love, peace, joy. If you use those emotions, it increases. But if you can hold on to them on a regular basis, it increases your vibration because it's the energy, the emotion that you are vibrating in. Oftentimes, when you start them out, is the emotion is going to help you to go up. So if you keep going all this anger and somebody pissed you off and somebody get on your nerve and somebody frustrates you and you're always reacting to somebody's crap, your shit is low. If you always overthinking, your shit is low. An overthinker vibrates very low because an overthinker is usually emotional. Because when you're an overthinker, your mind goes from here to here to here to here. And wherever your mind goes, your body is following it because the mind and the body speak continuously to each other. Do we know that? The mind and the body is always a conversation with the mind. If I think this, I feel it. Naturally. If I think this, my body feels it. Every time you think, your body feels it. And so again, thoughts is the language of the mind, feelings is language of the body. They are always communicating, your mind and your body. And so when you are constantly overthinking, you wake up drained, you do this, you do this. And so now when you're always thinking, you're shifting. Because why am I always moody? Because you're always thinking. And based on your thinking, you create pictures in your mind. And based on your pictures, the body's responding to it. No, I'm anxious. I'm scared. Because the pictures that you are creating in your mind, in your frontal lobe. So every time you're thinking, you create pictures. Every time you create pictures, the body responds to the pictures because that's what you are seeing. And everything that you see gives you a reaction. If you see the sun lights and the sun skies, you have a reaction in your body. It's so beautiful. If you see your kid smiling, you have a reaction. If you see the dog taking a shit on the carpet, you have a reaction. If you see somebody cooking, you have everything you see and you place in your mind, it gives your body a response. And so why are you always moody? Why are you always emotional? Because you keep thinking about shit. That's why. So how do you elevate? Relax your mind. Right. Relax. You have to relax your mind. You have to relax. Take time every day and relax your mind. To elevate your emotion, to elevate your vibration, it's not a very quick thing. It's a daily thing. Number two, love more. Love more. Love. You gotta love more. Everybody you hate, you can't. I don't like people. Cut that shit off. People these days, man, if you say I'm beautiful, you will feel. Yeah. People these days. Oh, I don't like people. Shut up. So image. What you mean? What do you mean you don't like people? So every time you see somebody, you get triggered. That means that's a problem. Hey, Carly, how you doing? You have a problem. You just blaming people for your problem. You have a problem. I don't like people. There's 8 billion of us here. How you don't like people? You're not okay. You're not okay. It's just everybody says it. I can never understand that saying. I'm telling you. Everybody says it, and you hear it from everybody. All them toxic spiritual people. All them toxic, cut people off, cut this off, No, learn. You have to learn that when you are triggered, is that you are not free. And so therefore, let yourself be free. And when you face it again, you will see that people don't trigger you. Your emotions and your expectations do. Why you all got me going into this conversation, though? This is kind of going too deep, ain't it? Thank you, Cardi. Love feels good, but you are not supposed to feel love. You're supposed to do love. You're supposed to be love. Skip the feel, skip the do, just go to the be. It's hard for me to meditate, but YouTube has breathing. Yes, it does. It sure does. It sure do. YouTube does. You all got me going deep, ain't y'all? I wish I was supposed to go deep, Faith. Sometimes I don't want to go deep. Gina, that's you? Sometimes going deep, it drains me. Do you all know? Sometimes I come on here just to talk nonsense, but when I go deep, after this, I'm tired. You hear me? I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I don't know where I'm pulling from. I'm pulling from somewhere, but I pull, and when I pull, I just get tired. You know what I'm talking about? I get really, really, really tired because most of the things that I speak of, sometimes I don't know where they come from. And I don't know where the hell it's coming from, but I just get tired. Like right now, I'm hot. My shirt is wet. My shirt is wet. My pants, I gotta change my pants all the time after I go live on these type of stuff. Whew. So, yeah. So y'all got me going deep in but somebody had asked me a question earlier. Somebody said, hey, Says you have a subscribe. Oh man. Yeah, man. Somebody asked me, somebody said, hey, people tell you to let it go. But how do you let it go? How do you really let it go? He sent me I sent him a book to read. Well, I recommended a book for him to read, and he was reading the book. And the question was, is one of my clients. The question was, and I do have male clients, by the way. The question was, the guy said that if you hold on to things from the past, it blocks many areas of your life. It blocks many areas of your life. Okay? It blocks many areas of your life if you hold on to things. It blocks who you attract. It blocks who you connect with. It blocks your money from flowing into you, right? There's something over there that's saying, right? It blocks the people or the love to come. It blocks a lot of things that's coming to you. And when you let it go, you realize that you become free. But the question is, how do you let shit go? Because we quick to say let it go. But how? Do you know how to let it go? Hey, 313, how we doing, sunshine? Knocks your mind. Yeah, right? How do you let it go? How do you let the stuff go? That's one of the hardest things to let go, because we are so used to picking up shit and carrying it everywhere we go. And to put it down, you gotta have to become anxious. How do I put it down? How do I put it down? Which is the most easiest thing to do, is put some shit down. To pick something up and carry it is a hard. Let me tell you how to let things go from the past. One of the things that we can't do. That's why we're looking for closure. How do we let go of that hurt, that pain, right? How do we let go of when the person dumped us, somebody that we still love, divorced us, or somebody that we still love is acting the ass, right? How do we let it go? How do we let it go? How? I'm gonna give you the very most easiest answer. And it's so easy that it won't hit you yet until later on tonight. Don't expect to get it yet. The way to let things go is to accept it. When you accept something, the mind moves on from it. When you accept, see, you want things to change. You still think that it should have been like this. You look at life and what happened, it should have happened this way. It wasn't supposed to be like this. But it wasn't supposed to end this way. But it wasn't supposed to. But it should have. And it was supposed to. And when you still have that, you cannot let it go, because your mind will keep running over it. Your mind will go back and forth, up and down. And so that's the shittiest way to live. To let things go, you must accept it for what it was and for what it is. That's why when I talk about my days in combat, I had to let it go by accepting it. I accepted what happened. I accepted losing all those folks. I didn't lose them. That's not my people. It's God's people. I don't know what he or she does. That's not my. And so I had to accept. I had to accept the shit I have done in my life. I had to accept the people who have done it too. I had to accept going to Iraq and doing certain things. I had to accept it. I had to accept when I got struck by lightning in my ass. You hear me? I had to accept getting struck by lightning in my butt, in my ass cheek. I had to accept it. And when you accept things for what they are, instead of wishing that they was different, hoping that they will change, they wasn't supposed to be that. When you can accept things, what's up, Big Ben? When you can accept things, you realize the mind no longer needs to go there. The mind will pass over it because it doesn't any longer generate energy. And so when the mind goes to it, nothing stays. It just goes to the next one. It's when you don't accept it. That's what you call trauma. You see, we think trauma is such a big deal. It's really not. Because the truth is, why shouldn't you go through certain things? Why shouldn't you get left? Why shouldn't that man or that woman leave you? Well, who you think you are? Right? Why shouldn't you be ghosted? Why? Because you're special? Why shouldn't you have to work, and why shouldn't you lose your job? Why not you? And so when you think that you shouldn't do this, you're above this, and it sucks for you because your ego is too big. Your ego is too big. But you accept it, then something else happens. Something else always happens. Whatever goes, let it go. Whatever comes, let it come. You don't get to control what happens. You get to control how you react to it. You can't, listen, this world is already on its own stuff. See this universe? It's not, it doesn't go towards what you want. It goes towards what it's doing. And who am I to think that it shouldn't happen? Who am I? You know, I've learned this. This is what I've learned. This is what I've learned. Something that we have to understand. What does it mean to accept something? It means, in this moment, in this very moment, I want you to look at this moment. But when you look at the moment, look at the entire picture, okay? Do you understand what I just said? When you look at the moment, look at the entire moment. Just don't look at the moment in front of your eyes, because then you close your eyes to everything else. Now, let me drop some knowledge real quick. Look at this moment right here. In this moment, let's say something fell on my toe. My thing fell on my toe and busted my toe open. That's the moment. But in this moment, that is not the only thing that happened. In this moment, the earth spin a little bit, the birds chirp a little bit, the monkeys were screaming, the people was walking, the sun was shining, it was this temperature, the water was at this level, this was here, the fish was swimming, everything in this universe created this one moment. Everything in nature came together and created this one moment. I want you all to stick with me for a minute. I want you all to get what I'm saying. Because don't try to... Everything happened in this moment is not just that fell on your toe. Everything happened at the same time that allowed this to happen, this right now. When you fight this one thing from happening, you fighting against everything that happened at the same time. Do you understand that? When you fight against that one thing, you're not fighting against that one thing. You're fighting against everything that happened in that same moment. You can't do that. How the hell do you do that? And that's why you feel so heavy. That's why you are so drained, because you are fighting the entire universe. You can't do that. Indeed. You can't do that. And so many times, how do you accept? How do you not accept? You have no choice. You are just a resident here for a temporary moment. When you gone, nothing changes. When you're gone, nobody misses you. Nothing misses you. Humble yourself. That's what I had to tell myself. Kirk, humble yourself. A couple years from now, this world don't remember you. Humble yourself. You hear me? And can we be a couple years from now? Nobody remembers you. Humble yourself. Sit your ass down somewhere and realize. Sit down. Wasting time. Experience more. Go do something else. That one didn't work. Do something else. I realize that in a few years from now, the earth will not miss me. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? The earth ain't missing me. What's up, Leo? Humble yourself. What are you holding on to? Yeah. Susan, sometimes only our kids will remember us. Our grandkids probably won't. Our great-grandkids probably won't. When our kids gone and our friends gone, nothing else, no memory of you. You're not, that's it. You're not, relax, humble yourself. So I had to humble. See, when I started to become aware, I began to humble myself. Cut people off. Why? Who am I? Why they can't lie to me? Lie to me. Humble yourself. You should be lied to just like everybody else. Right? But they shouldn't. Why not? People are still people. Facts, but ouch, right? I'm telling you. I can't believe he lied to me. Humble yourself. Everybody does. It's not personally. That's why he does. He lies. Who are you? What do you think? What do you think? You think he lies to do you think he lies to everybody else but you? Oh my God. Who do you humble yourself? I mean, seriously, the expectations that we have is crazy. But when I put it this way, it sounds ridiculous, right? You ain't special. Humble you. Sit your ass down somewhere and humble you. Relax. He cheated on me, so I'm not okay. Humble yourself. You're the only one who got cheated on. Humble yourself. I'm not saying to be okay with it. But I'm saying you can't change it. Humble yourself. But how do I accept it? How do you not accept it? You can't change it, you can't fix it, and you can't go back in time. Humble yourself. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life. So how do you let things go? You let things go by accepting what happened. To accept what happened, you ain't got to judge it. It was so bad. Stop judging it. It's just life. Life is not, you all want the good shit. You all don't want the bad shit at all. Hey, everybody wants to learn, but how do you learn without the bad shit? How do you grow without the bad shit? Like, how do you expand without the bad shit? You can't expand just in the good. You can't expand in the positive only. You have to expand in all climates. I don't know why we think it's only good. We have to be good, or else I cut them off. There's no such thing as good. Relax, humble yourself. How do you become better? You have to do the shit first. The only way to realize the good is to see the bad. Humble yourself. Right? Humble, relax. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Right? Stop taking yourself so seriously. Sit in the corner somewhere. Think about what you're doing. That shit ain't about you. And so I realized, man, yeah, had to go with the bad. When I realized, wait, I can't change this. I can't go back and correct it. I can't go back and I can't do anything about it. I can't. Well, let me accept it. See, me accepting it doesn't mean that it was good to my soul. No. Me accepting it means that sometimes I just have no control over people's behavior. Does anybody here have control over people's behavior? Anybody have control over somebody else's penises? And have you ever had control over somebody else's penis? Except in that moment when it was inside of you? And you still didn't have control. But did you ever have control of somebody's penis? When they was outside? You didn't. I didn't have control of nobody. I never had control of somebody's vagina. Never. I have never had a vagina in my control. I wish. Actually, I don't wish because then I don't know if it's want to be there for real. I never had somebody's vagina in my control. Yeah, I've never had somebody's vagina in my control. Because they went to work. I don't know what they was doing. They was outside. I don't know what there was. There was dust flying and stuff. I don't know what there was. I don't know what happened to it. They go to the bathroom. I don't know what came out of it. I have no control. And so I had to put my hands up and say, hey, whatever happens, happens. It's not, this is, in the mighty name of Jesus. You know what I mean? That's why people say, give it to God, because you can't control. In the mighty name of Jesus, let what it is, and what it be's, and what it happens, because I have no control. And when you understand that, I'm good now. You walk around like it ain't your business. You don't own nobody. You don't own shit here. This ain't your land. Matter of fact, the longer you here is the longer you realize that the earth wants to get rid of your ass. Do you notice that the earth don't want you here? I know it sounds bad. The earth don't want you here. You know that? That's why all them damn tornadoes. And have you ever been in a tornado? I've been in one praying. God, please, God. Life has put me in some situations where I don't understand. How did I see all of this? How did I experience all of this in one shot? I'm only 45, by the way. I'm only 45. I have seen it all. I have seen body parts come away from people in combat. I have been struck by lightning, right? I have been in tornadoes. I have been in car crashes. I have been in this. I'm like, how? How the hell do I face all these things? Why do I get to face these things? I have been blown up. I have been shot. I remember the last time I was being shot at. I was in Iraq. I was in Baghdad, right? And we in Baghdad, right? Hey, Mari, how you doing? We in Baghdad. We taking a combat patrol up to go to Baghdad, up to go to a city or some town. And I'm in my seat, and I have my driver, I have my gunner, and I was hungry. Hey, Carolina. And I'm in my truck eating some Fruit Loops. And I have about 10 cars ahead of me. I'm in 10 trucks, and I have like 10 trucks behind. I'm in the middle of the convoy. And I'm eating my Fruit Loops, right? And the Fruit Loops is amazing, right? The Fruit Loops is just, I'm hungry. I'm in Baghdad eating Fruit Loops. Who can ever Who can ever imagine eating Fruit Loops on the highway in Baghdad when there's things and people all around you trying to blow you up? So I'm eating my Fruit Loops because I'm like, I can't control what these folks do today. I ain't in my control. I'm minding my business. I'm hungry. All I'm hearing in the glass is ping, 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 ping. I'm like, they're shooting at us. Them jokers shooting. So I'm like, so I'm still eating my Fruit Loops. So, I'm like, dude, go faster. But the Fruit Loops were good. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Right? We got bulletproof stuff. We got armor. So I'm like, dude, I hope they don't hit the tire. Dude, turn right, turn right. And the Fruit Loops were good too. For some reason, that day was really good. But I'm like, dude. And so, we did some things that day to them people. But still, what can I do? What the heck can I do? Me and my Fruit Loops. When am I going to stop eating my Fruit Loops? I'm in the truck. If it was my day, it was my day. A matter of fact, in that time, I was already giving up anyways. I was already like, right? Hey, listen, I was like, shit, I'm just waiting for my day. Because I'm like, I'm done. I quit. What can I do? And when you live that way, it's very crazy. It's dangerous. So I'm like, Fruit Loops. Hey, you want some? You want some Fruit Loops, man? Nah, I'm good. Scared to death, but I'm like, I ain't scared no more. Hey, Cole, how you doing? As elementary school teachers used to say to us, when somebody did say something, they always remind us to mind your, yeah, what will be will be. Sarah, whatever will be. Listen, how do you accept what is? Let things be. What the hell do you want to fight it for? What do you want to stop it for? Why do you get to say what doesn't happen? Right? What's up, Super Dave? How you doing? Why do you get to say what should or shouldn't happen? How do you tell me, well, somebody said, well, how do you get over a relationship that ended? Number one, no relationship ends. You cannot get over an ending to a relationship because relationship never ends. Relationship has no end. It continues. It just changes forms. It never ends, right? And some of you hate change. That's the problem. You hate and you are afraid of change because you're afraid of death. But there is no end of a relationship. It's like there's no end of life. There's no end of a life. We are all in relations to each other. Relationship, have you ever had a husband or a wife and then you became enemies? Have you become enemies? Anybody? Hey, same to you, Super Dave. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. You ever... Right. So if you became enemy, then the relationship never stopped. It just changed. I mean, if you went from intimacy to enemies, the relationship didn't stop. It just changed. I mean, relationships don't end. They change. Just like life. Life never ends. Life changes. It's the change that you hate because you think that it should have happened this way forever. It was supposed to be like this forever. Listen, every moment, right? What's crazy is I'm wearing a June already. Yeah, it seems energy. It never ends. So we have to be mindful. Some things change. And, a relationship is not, you have a relationship with everything. It's just that the way how you relate to them is not the same as, what is a relationship? A relationship is a way how you relate to something. That's all relationship means. It means the way how I relate to my dog. Oh, that's my puppy, right? The way how I relate to my daughter. Oh, that is my daughter and I love her. It's a relationship. The way how I relate to a woman or a man is just what makes relationship doesn't mean that you have the person. You don't have your kids. You can't keep your kids. Have anybody ever noticed that even your raggedy ass kids left? Anybody see that yet? Not the raggedy ones. Let me not say raggedy. But I'm just saying that to say. Has anybody noticed that your raggedy kids will leave you? Anybody noticed that yet? I mean, no offense for me to call kids raggedy. They will leave. Yeah, they're going to leave. Your parents will leave. True or false? Your parents has to leave. And I pray that they leave before you do. Your friends will leave. As a matter of fact, you will leave. Nothing stays. But it changes. And when it leaves, when your parents leave, you realize the relationship doesn't end. Has anybody lost their parents? Unfortunately, God forbid. Has anybody lost their parents here? Anybody? Indeed. If you lost your parents, think about it. Did your relationship end? Don't you still think about them and love them? Send them love, memory, gratitude. Your heart is filled with them when you think about them. The same thing. It's the same experience. The way you talk to them in your mind is the same way. Nothing. Listen, it changed, but it never ends. When you have that understanding, you stop grieving nonsense. You stop grieving forever because nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. Nothing is. But you have to be awakened to this reality. Nothing is gone. Nothing. People, listen, a lot of times you see a body goes in a grave. You see a body go in a grave and you think that's the end. The body goes in the grave because the body is only for here on this raggedy planet. I mean, on this beautiful planet. The body could only function here. It can't function anywhere else. If you ever come out of your body and experience life outside of your body, you realize that your body don't exist. In the fifth dimension, your body do not go there. It cannot travel there. And so the body is only sanctioned. The body is only here for this earth. It came from this earth. Matter of fact, it came from this earth. Your body does. How do you think it grows? Because you eat, you drink, and everything that you consume come from this planet. So you can't take anything with you. You put it, hey, leave it right here. And so even when you astral project, when you travel into a different place, you realize that your body, when you travel, your body is right in the bed. You gone. Hey, soft glow, how we doing? Your body is right in the bed looking at you. Close you with your eyes closed. But your spirit is, oh, shoot. Gone. Your body sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. But your body ain't going nowhere. Your body is heavy. Right? And so it doesn't end. It's just you have a preview to what you're going to meet when you change over. Hi.
Can I get ice cream?
No. Have you done it yet? You did? Then sure. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is, man. The planet is beautiful. The people are ruggedy, right? Actually, I love this planet. That's why we sleep, so soul can go. Yeah, Kia. I'm doing great. But listen, let me get off of here. It's good talking to you guys, man. It's always good talking to you guys. It's hit because my brother just passed, but yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. My condolences. Now, I know that we're going to miss them physically. That's a natural thing. We're going to miss them physically because we can't hear their voices anymore. But we have to understand, they're still there. You know, nothing can separate me from the love of God. Nothing can separate me. Not distance, not death, nothing at all can separate you. That's just what it is. There's no separation. Thank you, Matilda. You all have a blessed night. I thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being present and for all all the conversations and all the love that you all give me. I appreciate you guys, man. So I will see you guys soon. I promise. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You all be blessed. Have a good night, and I hope you all enjoy your day off from work because tomorrow they're about to annoy you at work. All right. Thank you all for coming. Peace and